place for sure.
So Denna tells Kaylin, come into my arms, and I will take you to Richard.
And the gushy place.
Yeah. Oh. And, I mean, Kaylin follows her, because why would you not?
Yeah, why would you not? She's at the end of her rope, too. And she doesn't think she's ever going to see Richard again, and she's assuming right now that he's still in Tanimura, an unreachable, for some reason, place.
And she's got to go upstairs and go bang the smelly Orsk, you know?
Yeah, so gross. And I'll do whatever. Yeah, well, let's go with the ghost.
Yeah, sounds
Not
good to
looking
me.
forward to Orsk, so...
Also, it's cold out here, so might as well.
Yeah. Well, how about some beer to warm you up, JD?
Mm-hmm.
So today we are drinking Dipped from Oddside Ales. It is it's a pretzel dipped in chocolate flavored beer.
Yeah.
Did that make sense? Let's see here. It's a stout with cocoa. Or is that cacao? No, that's cocoa. That's cocoa. And then natural pretzel flavor and sea salt. And okay, so the sea salt isn't really a flavor, but it does this really cool thing. You take a sip, you definitely taste the chocolate first, and then you can taste like the pretzel dough. It's fucking good. And then at the very end, the salt comes in. Separately. It like gives the you know the feeling in your mouth that you get after you've eaten something that's salty? That.
Especially a pretzel, like all the little salt pieces that you're like, oh yeah. Yeah, you get it in the back of your mouth.
That's what it is.
You get like a little extra, something. It's real good.
Which is
It's
actually
real good. I like it.
Ingenious.
Yeah.
Because when you eat something salty, it makes you thirsty. So you'll drink more beer
These pretzels are
with a
making me
salty
thirsty.
end. Yeah, and you just keep drinking and drinking. I know your tricks, Oddsides.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to work.
It's 8.4%, so you can't drink too many. That's probably why they put them in 4-packs instead of 6, though.
Yep, that's exactly why. Well, we are going to at least finish these and probably have one more, and we will be back right after this. That's staying in. Hey guys, Nate from All the Things, and I want to talk to you a little bit about 4 Acre Freedom. So 4 Acre Freedom is a family-owned and operated one-stop shop for everything that you're probably already looking for. They've got vinyl-laid shirts, they've got hoodies, and don't forget your beer koozies. Those are, like, essential. We have some, actually, with the All the Things logo on it, and they look pretty sick, just saying. They've got custom-made rings and jewelry, which Jade and I also have, and they're fucking badass. We got these ones. You guys. It's like stainless steel, but then there's a cord. Jade's has like meteorite in it. I think mine's got like dinosaur bone in it, and they glow, and it's like, they're fucking cool. I can't do it justice with a microphone. You guys really have to see it. Again, we are going to post these on our Facebook page so you guys can get a better look at them. They're awesome. He can do custom woodwork and signs. Like, you want a badass grace or a quote, or even like a picture of something from the book, he can do that. He's got a thing that just like, it'll etch it all out on the wood real fucking cool. You get exactly what you want every single time. He can do leather work. You want a custom sheath for your knife, or perhaps your sword of truth. You need a new belt. He can do that too. I mean, you could put those two things together and probably make a scabbard. Just saying. And also they have farm-to-table bread, candies, and confections, which are delicious. I have tried them. Look, here's the thing. Everything they do is of the best quality. And it's all literally handmade. This is not that kind of shop that just buys a bunch of shit cheap online and then you get cheap stuff for a little bit more. No. The value is there. The quality is there. Everything they do is awesome, and you should check them out for yourself. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and of course, you can check them out at 4acrefreedom.com. High quality, handmade. And we are back, and just in time, too, because Richard is going into the light. That's right. At the same time Kaylin is hugging this spirit. Richard is at her gravesite also hugging this, well, it's Denna. It's this spirit.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Denna. And the world kind of disappears around him.
Definitely feels like it could be him, like, killing himself. Just, like, embracing the death,
Yeah,
right?
it's literally going into the light.
Yeah.
That's what it makes you say. Like, when I read that, I was like, oh man, he just got tricked into dying. Smooth. But no, it isn't actually a trick. The world disappears around him, and Kaylin appears in front of him. They run to each other. They're reunited. They hold each other. They do yeah, exactly that. Jade would be crying at this point.
Yep.
This is when I look over at her watching a Disney movie, and she's just like, shut up, don't laugh at me. Which is fair. Those are fucking sad movies, so it's okay. But yeah, they're together. And Kaylin tries to apologize to him, but he tells her there's no need. He totally understands that she had sacrificed her own needs to save him, and he loves her even more for it. But, I mean, and I know I'm a cynical guy, but wouldn't you be like, thanks for saying sorry, that was kind of shitty, I get what you were up to, but yeah, it sucked, don't do that again.
Oh, you're talking about just, like, acknowledging the other person's feelings and thoughts and, like, communicating generally as, you know, is important in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah, I agree that you should, yeah, he should have. Yes. I appreciate that you're sorry. Don't do it again. It would have been very appropriate to say in the middle of his, like, fluffy, I love you, you're so strong and amazing speech.
I mean, I'm not saying he has to be an asshole or that he should demand an apology, because I understand what she did do, and like, that's important. And, you know, Wizard's second rule, good intentions.
Yeah.
Bad consequences. Like, she didn't mean for that to happen, but okay, I guess she did. But they are where they are right now because of that choice. They're okay. The Keeper has been defeated.
Yeah.
So they're not in a horrible place.
I think the main issue with Kaylin is just the lying. Like, she just, and a lot of people, it's not just her, people in real life and in this series and others, just don't come out with the truth. They just, like, they hide. And they're like, it's best for them to know that I want them to do this, but not know why. And that's where you get into problems. She lied and said she didn't love him. And I know that's the only reason you win. But at the other hand, you know, everybody knows.
If you know, you know, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they both acknowledge, though, that Denna took the mark from Richard to save him as well. And now she's at peace.
Like, she saved him back in the spirit house is what I think they were talking about. Like,
yeah.
She took the hit.
Right. And now her spirit is actually in the good place. Like, she didn't get stuck with the Keeper either. The Keeper hated what she did. He was like, nah. So you get to go to essentially, like, not heaven, but like gather with the good spirits now.
Yeah.
So Denna doesn't necessarily have to be a dark, dirty thing in his past. Like, it is.
Yeah.
It is. But both Kaylin and Richard remember Denna at least with some fondness. Even though Richard was kind of broken by all the things that happened to him, Denna is now somebody who is, like, she's righted her wrongs against Richard. Literally gave Richard a life with Kaylin now, and so she can be forgiven.
Yeah, I mean, it is a complicated thing, but
she's a good guy. She transitioned from baddie to goodie.
Yeah, she has now made at least 2-3 giant,
like gestures?
Yeah, gestures of goodwill, and she's accepted with the good now. She's a good.
She's good.
So that's good that he knows that she's at peace now and isn't, like, being tormented in the underworld or whatever the hell.
Well, and just tormented in life by being a Mord Sith under the rule of Dark and Raw.
Yeah.
Like, that was an awful, awful existence. They were literally pushed by madness. So now she's at peace. Like, she doesn't have to deal with that madness anymore.
Yeah.
Which is very, like, it's very satisfying.
And she knows, just like you said, that they are both going to look at her with fondness.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was important to her, too, that Richard didn't forget her.
Right, exactly. So Richard strokes Kaylin's hair, making it grow back because he's like, hey, why is your hair short? She's like, a wizard cut it off. Oh, dun dun dun. Well, you're going to need a wizard to make it grow back again.
Look at my awesome powers.
I have the power of necessity. Kind of like Superman, who can also make his own superpowers. Check this out. Long hair.
Yes.
And she's like, what the fuck? And he finally, like, full on admits to her, I have the gift.
Yeah.
I'm a wizard. It is what it is.
Which, I mean, she knew. And I mean, maybe it's surprising just seeing him do crazy shit like this, but that's why you sent him away.
Right, exactly. At the beginning of the book, that was the question. Like, maybe I am. No, you definitely are. Go.
To be fair, I guess he was supposed to be gone for 300 years to learn how to use it, and here he is doing some pretty advanced shit, apparently, real quick, so maybe that's why it's such a surprise to her.
Learned fast, did ya?
Yeah.
What did you do, Richard? Richard? What did you do, Richard?
So Kaylin tells Richard that she hates his beard, and he makes it disappear, and explains he actually has both sides of the gift, and I just don't understand what's wrong with the beard. Why does she not like the beard?
Well, on behalf of a guy who can't grow a beard, I sure wouldn't mind being able to make a beard by magic, but, I mean, I don't know. Some chicks don't like the baby face look, and others do. Kaylin is a clean-shaven kind of gal.
I mean, I get it was a symbol of his slavery and his imprisonment.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But, I don't know. I don't mind a shaggy-faced guy.
Well, and it makes him look infinitely more badass and, like...
Yeah.
Probably terrifying. Maybe that's why. He's got to be ragged, just
Yeah,
like
probably
not
do.
himself. He has committed murder multiple times just today.
There's probably so much blood up in that beard.
Ghost blood. Like
Yeah.
I assume they're in the same place, in the same space, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're not like ghostly representations of each other, so they are actually together. So he would actually still be covered in like
The goop.
gore. Yeah. Because he murdered all those people, and then he was going to murder himself.
Yeah.
And then took a break and went to Sanderholt. And Sanderholt didn't even fuck around. Got him outside the palace as fast as possible because he was covered in blood and clearly insane. And then he prayed, and now he's here.
I do want to say real
Still
quick
covered.
how she was so nonchalant. He came back all covered in blood, and like she was like, "What did you do?" He was like, "Kill all those people," and she was like, "Cool, they shouldn't have been there anyways."
Do you want some tea?
She was like, "Oh, we should like hide you or something."
Sanderholt, her ties run deep. She's like mob level. She's got family. Oh, you did what? Okay, we'll take you in. Go to this address.
So Caitlin thinks that she's dreaming, seeing all this shit, and Richard kisses her, and he's like, "That feels real to me. How about you?"
You know what this is? It's Hornetary poking out again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's popping his little head through the clouds that they're resting on.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Bet you didn't think this was going to go down. But guess what?
Yeah, he was like, you guys had no fucking idea. You thought there was no way they were going to do it in this book. Guess what? They're doing it.
They're doing it. So Richard explains that he got away from the pop with Sister Verna's help. And that he's in Aidendrill right now. He's not there anymore. I am where you just were. God damn it. 2 weeks. Anyways, he also shows her that the Keeper's mark had been removed super conveniently by removing his shirt, you see.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way to show something on your chest
way.
is if you completely unbutton your shirt and take it all the way off.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, man.
I'm just saying, as a guy with a chest tattoo, that's not necessary.
I also noted that he, like, slipped the part about defeating the Keeper in, like, real quick at the end.
Oh, yeah, by the way, took care of that. No big deal.
And nobody in Kaylin's camp has even been worried about that shit. They saw the Skreelings, they had all this shit happen with the boxes, and then they were just like, nah, not our problem.
Boy, that's weird, huh? Somebody's gonna have to really try and take care of that.
Yeah, Richard's like, hey, by the way, I saved the whole world of life like a couple weeks ago. It was gonna be
Like,
all gone.
I still love the way you said that. Like,